What's up, guys? Been getting a lot of requests lately for booty exercises. Before I do that, I want to just cover really quickly what opposing muscles actually mean. Let's take, for example, every dude's favorite exercise, the bicep curl. Okay? The bicep is supposed to contract, bend the elbow, right? Well, here's the challenge. If the tricep is weak for any reason, whether it's the guy's been doing nothing but bicep curls for a long time, or it's just some problem in the shoulder, the bicep doesn't actually have enough tension or stability from this tricep. It's going to limit strength, it's going to limit size, it's going to limit stability in the elbow, all sorts of tendonitis will start to happen, and we'll really start to run into a lot of problems. Going back to the butt, the same thing happens, but a lot less intuitively. The side of the butt here, that glute medius, is an external rotator stabilizer, but it's not the only one that we have. When I'm doing this side lunge, these inner thigh muscles over here are super critical, okay? So let's cover this in the motion. The side lunge, if you can, feet straight forward. If you have ankle problems, knee problems, lower back problems, it's okay to cheat this a little bit and turn the feet out. I'm gonna try and keep my feet straight forward. Most common thing I see, because people have a tight or weak inner thigh here or a weak butt here, that foot collapses. And what's happened is I now have the same thing going on over here. This knee is compromised, the hip is compromised, the lower back's compromised. In this position, there's no way I can work this butt without getting that knee under me. It just happens. Second you add weight to it, problem's complicated even more. So what I want to do is I want to grab my crotch, I grab the inside of this knee, and I want to feel as I bend into this hip, this inner thigh here stretch. Now I can get a really good squeeze in this butt. If I just hold this position for a second, I'm actually going to feel a stretch here. Pretty deep one. But it's actually a stretch and strength at the same time that's holding me in this position. And this butt is on fire. Weight into the heel. You can hold this for 5-10 seconds as a warm-up. Really hold this position. Come up, squeeze this butt, stretch this inner thigh, and then right into the other side. And do the same thing, holding this. A lot of people tend to find that one hip's a lot less open than the other one is, and I'm having trouble actually getting this foot back into a good position, getting that stretch here. But once you have it, you can start speeding this up. Going quicker, making sure I'm getting this butt to stretch and this leg to stretch as well. Squeezing them both, stretch, squeezing them both. Real quick, if you can't do that, don't grab weights, don't start stepping. Check your ego at the door. You have to be able to stabilize the hip first. The spine is everything in life, all right? Take care of your hips. But otherwise, you can grab weights, my big monstrosities. Thank you, Bowflex, they're awesome. Step in side lunges, split the knee, but everything is still the exact same. This inner thigh, still stretching, this butt still sitting back. You can step in alternating sides if you want. You can even do my favorite move, because I love balance. This is actually going to get the big butt in the back here, extending through that hip and this hip flexor. Still have to stretch through that inner thigh, pressing up, get it into here. Another one of my favorites is if I get the slider. There's two ways to do this. The easier version is to keep all the weight on this leg, fold into the hip, feel the inner thigh, feel this butt, and stretch this leg out. Squeezing back up, closing the crotch through this position. Obviously keep a six-pack the whole time, that should be without saying, as you go through. The other method, which is much harder, is if I keep all the weight on the slider leg. Now my balance leg actually becomes my stabilizer. And I've got to drawbridge this out as I come through. If you have any knee issues at all, do not do this. What am I doing? I'm into this butt. This inner thigh is holding me, this inner thigh is holding me, and I've got balance. And now I squeeze together. Super advanced. Make sure you have all the other fun stuff. First, if you don't have stable joints, you're not going to have sexy looking muscle. Bottom line. You don't have stable joints, not only are you not going to have sexy muscles, but you're going to have pain. Go slow. Check your ego at the door. If you have any questions, let me know. Have fun. I'll talk to you guys later.